what a day, guys. The small caps continue to outperform today. Here are the stocks that I recommended that went up today. Quantum-Si, QSI was the big one, obviously, guys. Drop me a comment if you played this one today. Huge gains. Also, Rivian, Lucid, Navitas, Big Bear AI, CXAI, RXRX. Drop me a comment, guys, if you're playing any of these. Okay, now, obviously, at this point, after these rallies, I cannot recommend it. You have to wait for a dip at this point, especially as we get closer to the CPI inflation report on Wednesday. A lot of people like to take a wait-and-see approach. So I'm not recommending these now, okay? I will let you know when I see some good opportunities, okay? But again, drop me a comment. Let me know if you played these. And guys, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out because I'm sending the alerts there, the best of the best stock picks. Like I said, this is an amazing opportunity with these small cap stocks that have underperformed for many, many years. And now they could have a solid year or even more of outperformance. This could be that 1995 to 1999 moment where the small caps outperformed and did incredibly well, especially when you have an AI boom behind it. So make sure to become a member, guys. It's going to benefit you huge. You're going to get news articles right away when they're dropped. Stay up to date with what's going on. Again, my top stock picks, access to my Millionaire Maker stock portfolio, as well as the small cap stock portfolio. Also, the crypto Millionaire Maker portfolio. We know crypto took a breather today. Don't think the rally's over, though, okay? You have to have healthy pullbacks in order for it to go higher eventually, okay? Like I said, during Trump's term, him being pro-crypto, this is the time, if there's ever a time, to see what's possible with these. So, like I said, the goal is still getting to house money and profits as quickly as possible. Same with the small cap stocks. So, for example, with Quantum-Si today, right, went up over 50%. You can take out your initial investment and just play with house money now. And then you don't have to worry about losing a thing. And then you can let it ride and see what's possible. So that's the way I look at it. That's the way I like to do it. Now, big caps also are taking a breather because NVIDIA, we know they're being probed by China over monopoly issues with this Mellanox company from 2020. Who knows if anything will come from that. But that's also putting a lid on the large caps because we know NVIDIA has a large weighting in the indexes. And so even more of a reason, in my opinion, why small caps can continue to outperform there. And anything relating to China, it's just best to stay away from right now with Trump coming in soon. I can see him, wanting to delist Chinese stocks or, the whole thing with SMCI. Maybe he says, he doesn't want that company even trading or investigates them, right? So anything relating to China is just riskier right now. But that's why the small caps that are in America, right? Trump is for America, obviously, and you don't have to worry about, many of these companies don't have to worry about the tariffs, okay, from China. And so that's where I'm sticking to, guys. Like I said, we could have a moment where the small cap stocks outperform for a long time. And with, the volatility of these small caps, we know they can go up a lot. We've already seen that, okay? And it could go up a lot higher, guys. But you have to expect big dips along the way too, which a lot of people think, oh my gosh, it's crashing. But it's really not. It's just because it went up so much that when it drops right back to the last support level, which is way down, it seems like it's crashing, right? But just see the big picture right now that with the interest rate cuts, filtering in the economy, right, with deregulation, with Trump for America, there are a lot of reasons why the stars have aligned for the small caps to outperform. But like we know, we have CPI inflation Wednesday morning. Don't be surprised if tomorrow, if the market just trades flat, because a lot of people want to see what's going to happen, so they just get out of the way. It could even be a red day. You never know tomorrow, okay? But if we get an inflation reading with CPI that is lighter than expected, those small caps are going to go up to the next level most likely. Even inline would be okay, but ideally lighter than expected. If it comes in hotter than expected, guys, then you want to get out of the way temporarily with the small cap stocks in your short-term account, okay? I'm still going to have, I'm playing with profits in my long-term account, right? You gotta handle the storm, right? Or weather the storm, I should say, over time. You're gonna have to see, recessions, right? If you're gonna hold 5+ years, right? You got to see it all, right? But in the short-term account, if inflation comes in hotter than expected, it's just best to get out of the way and look to enter, with lower prices. And maybe at that point, that's when the bigger cap names will start to do better. So big caps don't have to raise capital usually because they have strong cash flows coming in, whereas the small caps usually do have to raise capital. That's why they're more interest rate sensitive. So if they stop cutting rates, right, that's going to put a pause at least on the rally with the small cap. So then the big caps could potentially outperform for a little bit. So we'll see what happens Wednesday morning. So you don't need to take any big positions now, guys. Okay, I would wait to see what happens with that. Congratulations to those who played any of these stocks. Drop me a comment below and let me know if you did.